We are just so thankful for Senator Romney and his support for looking into a formal commission for the events of January 6th, and for his support for the law enforcement for U.S. Capitol Police, Metropolitan Police, and all the other law enforcement community that was there that day, and for the sacrifice that they made, and also for the safety of all the members of the Capitol that were there that day and scared for their safety and their well-being. We're just grateful for his support.
We went forward to talk to a lot of other senators who are not or are on the fence. Right. What's the message you're planning on?
It's been excruciating. It was very hard to deal with the ambiguity of not knowing what happened to Brian. It was very touch and go there for a while, and it was very painful. And it was also very hard to know that his last moments on earth were, dealing with what he had to deal with. It was very, very difficult and painful. And then, to hear when his cause of death was released, to hear the terrible things that were said by some people in the media and some people online celebrating his cause of death was very sick. It was very disturbing and very painful for myself and Brian's mother and the rest of his family. So it's been very, very upsetting. But it doesn't change the fact of what happened on January 6th, and we don't want it to happen again. That should have never happened. That day should have never happened. It was terrible. And so we want, members of Congress to ensure that it doesn't happen again. Well, basically, facts are facts. If they look at the footage that happened, it's very obvious that that was not a peaceful day. Police officers were getting attacked. They were getting beaten. Fire extinguishers were thrown at them. They were being attacked by flagpoles. Mike and Officer Dunn here, or I should say Officer Famone, they can basically tell you right now what they experienced, and it wasn't a tourist day. It wasn't tourists just passively walking by.
If January 6th didn't happen, Brian would still be here, plain and simple. That's all I got.
Commission, do you think you can change minds today?
I hope so. And Brian had a work ethic like second to none, and he was just there for our country and for these guys, and he just was doing his job, and he got caught up in it, and it's very sad.
Last question. Does it anger you, Mrs. Sicknick, to hear senators who do not support this commission, and what emotions do you feel when you're confronted with that?
This is why I'm here today. Usually I'm stay in the background, and I couldn't stay quiet anymore.
The mother's on the left.
Did you call it a slap in the face, or?
Yes, I did. Yes, because they put their lives on the line.
We'll talk to you after.
Come on, excuse me, guys. Come on. Sorry.